Good morning, fellow mothers. Toyota Matt here. We are going to discuss starters today. Starter and 24 volts application and what applications it covers, and that type of thing, and some other accessories and features. This morning's music is the Robert Plant Band with Strange Cessation, and we are listening to Going California. This was shot in New Orleans Jazz Fest, tongue twister. Without further ado, our sponsor is Anderson from Voodoo Cruisers in Marion, Illinois. Support Voodoo Cruisers. The PO, they'll remove the PO, FU. Anyway, Voodoo Cruisers is good people. And our drink of the beverage of the show is Watermelon Red Bull, which I already drank some. So, without further ado, and no more jibber jabber chatty matty, let's get on to it. So, what we have here is a 12 volts. Okay, it's from 24 volts. So it's a 12 volts hybrid version. It's a gear reduction starter. It's made by NipponDenso, Japan. It's a 100% new unit. It's not reman, which is pretty impressive these days. And it fits the following applications: the 1HZ-T turbo, 1HZ, the 1HD-T, so the 1HD turbo, the 1HD-FT, which is a turbo. Again, it's 1HD Frank Thomas. And then the plain 1HD, all non-USA diesel applications. What comes with the starter? Well, you'll see a lot of other stuff up here, some joints and unions, pipes, a bell crank, a tube, and we will discuss those at the end of the video. But put Voodoo Cruisers to the side. So, what comes with the starter is, because it's a conversion, the plug on the original 24 volt starter, it did a different location, and it requires an extension cord pigtail. Now, I did have one with both ends, where you plug into the harness and plug into the starter, but Toyota's discontinued that connector. I'm working on getting them some from Yazaki, Japan, where I have to get these, and so far, you know, it takes a while to do those things. This is a genuine NipponDenso boot, rubber boot, and you might notice these, they look familiar, like they're already on the starter, and they're on the other side. We'll show it in a second, but this is included, and this goes over the battery lug, your service terminal. It snaps on and hangs on like that. So normally you wouldn't be able to get this. You have to order this separately. This isn't even available as a Toyota service part. I special order these. Are made in Japan. This is I buy these directly from Yazaki, Japan. Let me see if I can get up here with the can we see the Yazaki? Let me get the stage lighting, maybe that'll help. Sorry for my arm in the way. But there we go. Yazaki. I think we can see it there. Yazaki 2020, it says. See if I can get any closer. It's a little blurry when you get close, but anywho, made in Japan. No Chinese stuff on Toyota Matt's watch ever. Screw that, man. They passed us COVID, and they weren't held accountable. And guess what? They got rewarded with hosting the Winter Olympics. Doesn't that make sense, folks? Anyway, in a serious world, I take my NipponDenso unit seriously, and anything, you know, Toyota, but especially my Denso products I offer. Let's flip this around. We're going to have to set down our unions and joints here. Get those out of the way, especially this guy. This was a hard sucker to find. So we know the boot goes there, so set this to the side. Now it's going to take me a second to move this. I have the starter propped up with a, oh, what's this? Another Easter egg surprise. Another non-USA joint. Look at that guy. I forgot about him. He was my little booster prop. So this thing's heavy, man. This is heavy. If you were to drop this out of your hands and it land on your foot, you'd have to get it amputated, man. I'm willing to bet, oh God, I don't even know what to say, man. I'm willing to bet this starter weighs every bit of 30 to 35 pounds. So you'll notice I'm propping the starter up with a prop. Use my little T10 Professor's pointer. You notice that boot is the same as this boot. Not available from Toyota separately. I get these from Denso Japan, but it's the same identical boot. And it's convenient. It's a nice and big one, and it fits over the starter lug. So that's included with the starter. So is the extension cord pigtail. Now, 100% new unit, not reman. I'm going to emphasize that. So let's rotate her around. I want you guys to see the connector plug. But I've got to balance this thing right with the help of my prop here. So I think we got it right there. Think like a feather. Think like a feather. Stay. Okay, cool. We're gonna zoom in here. I pray that thing don't fall. Oh, jeez. My wife would be angry. Toyota Aaron would be angry. So let's there we go. I want to zoom in. I want you guys to see that plug insertion. It looks like, yeah, that'll work. Maybe we could rotate it again, but I'm going to steady the starter. And I know my hand's in the way, but fit, form, and function. Let's rotate her that way again and give ourselves a little room there. See if we're, there we go, right in the camera lens. So I'm going to click this on. I don't know if I can get it off with one hand, but ready? I guess it's really not, it's meant not to come off, right? There you go. So let's try that again. It's got a really nice snappy, there we go. It's got a snappy, there we go, snappy stainless steel terminal in it, female. And that is a serious, that's gray UV. It's a serious connector. This is way bigger than anything on me. So, but it is the correct fit, form, and function. Ready? Here we go. Let's try to just push it on and click it. There we go. I love that sound, man. Yazaki latching with NipponDenso. It's like, yeah, there's our cap. Look at that. Isn't that simply darling? Genuine, let's zoom in again. I got 1 minute left. Genuine NipponDenso Japan, folks. And about 1 minute 24 seconds. Wanted to briefly discuss these joints. These are Toyota genuine parts, non-USA Japan. 90-degree angle water joint. It's the correct JIS thread pitch and diameter. Go on the cylinder head. It's the common joint thread pitch and diameter that you find on characters like this. Now, I've got one here. That one. Focus in on. I got 54 seconds. There we go. This guy's about 8 inches high. This is about 3 inches high. This one's 2.5. And then this little 90, you guys are familiar with this, is old school. This was hard to find, pre-coated with Loctite. And then there's this horse show. I'm not sure what this even fits, but it's cool nevertheless. You know, the little pipe could be capped off. I thought about, it'll provide a cap with it. So, and you know, that's all. It's all Japanese diesel stuff. I also have a bell crank. 14 seconds left, folks. A bell crank that can be used for universal applications on carburetors and diesels for a cable. Toyota genuine part. I think that's it. I got 4 seconds left. Toyota Matt, over and out.